guys, welcome into this video. If you're new around here, my name is Nathaniel Dodson. Today I want to talk about 5 tips and tricks that are going to make you better at drawing. It's something that about a year and a half or so ago I realized I was really bad at and I wanted to get better at. So I just dove in and started trying all sorts of different things. And these are 5 tips and tricks that really helped me. They might not help you, maybe they will. For me, they've been really helpful, so I hope you can take something from them. Maybe if you're new to the game, they'll really help you as well, or maybe if you're seasoned, you might take a cool idea or two from this video. But these are 5 things that have really helped me. I still have a long way to go, but I'm way better than I was about a year ago. So tip number 1 is to set aside time to draw so you do it every day. I draw about 6 days a week. So you want to make sure that you're doing it over and over and over again. I always like to say that it's better to sketch for 20 minutes a day every single day than to sketch for 2 hours straight 1 day a week. You're gonna make a lot more progress day after day after day if you just keep doing it, keep it sort of flushing through your mind and flowing through yourself. Just set aside that time and make sure that you sketch just about every day. All right, so tip number 2 is pick a style. Don't try to get better at sketching everything all at once. Do you want to get better at sketching anime? Do you want to get better at sketching faces or bodies or people in general? Do you want to get better at sketching cars or architecture? Whatever it may be, pick something, lock in on it, and work on that. Right now, I'm in the process of going through 100 sketches to just get better at drawing faces. Not even worried about the rest of the figure and the body. And I'm 2 months in. I'm about 45 sketches through to 100 sketches. And the difference between where I am just after 45 days of sketching is incredible. And I can't imagine where it's going to be at 100, let alone 200-300 sketches down the road. And if you do something where you do 100 types of sketches at a time, you can really break up over the course of a year. You can get much better at 3 different types of sketching. So you can really cover a lot of ground and get much better at a lot of different styles of sketches really quickly. But if you try to do everything all at once, you end up spreading yourself so thin, you get like a little tiny bit better across the board. Instead of getting really good in one area and really excited about a certain type of sketch. So pick one thing, target that, and lock in on that. Do 1 sketch a day over and over and over again. You will get better. And number 3, my 3rd tip, and this one's kind of, it feels weird for me to talk about this coming from the photography side of things. I do commercial photography where we talk about the gear isn't everything. It's the eye of the photographer. And that's true. And it's the hand of the artist, the imagination of the artist that makes something amazing. But my number 3 tip is get yourself a set of pencils. Drawing pencils. I spent like $10 on a set of Tombow drawing pencils. I found that it just made it kind of more fun and more interesting, gave me additional wrinkles to play with while I was sketching, gave me additional tools to play with while I was sketching, and just made the sketching experience just that much more enjoyable for me. They're not going to make your drawings better, but it makes it more fun to draw. It just makes it more interesting. It gives you other things you can play with. Getting the set of drawing pencils, I noticed, made a huge difference when I first got them. So it just changed everything about the way I was drawing. I feel like my sketches got better. I don't know if that's necessarily true. I think it was more a matter of it added another wrinkle of interesting things I could play with while I was drawing. So get yourself a set of drawing pencils. They're not expensive, and they're just great to have. And as you get better and better at drawing, you're going to kind of find that you pretty much need them anyway. My 4th tip, and this is something that's been really good for me, just set up an Instagram account or use your Facebook or Instagram or Snapchat or whatever social media platform you prefer and share your journey with people. So I like to do these like 100 sketches to get better at drawing, cartoon characters, or like I talked about before, drawing the faces. So pick a number of sketches or a number of days. I'm going to do 365 days of ink sketches of animals. And here on my Instagram, I'm going to share every single day the sketch that I make, or whatever it is that you're going to try to do. People, I think, enjoy seeing the process of what you're doing more than just you posting some incredible final finished piece of artwork, because sharing our process, it shows some vulnerability. It shows that we're just humans. I'm just a dude. I put my pants on one leg at a time. I use the same bathroom as everybody else. There's nothing special about me. So when you share your process and you allow people really to come into you and see those flaws and see how you're improving or having trouble with certain things, there's just something about about that's really, really interesting to watch. So create a social media account on whatever your preferred social media network is. Don't try to do everything. Just pick one and just start sharing what you're doing every day, even if nobody's looking. Remember, at the end of the day, you're drawing for yourself. You're trying to get better at drawing for yourself. The whole sharing thing is just another mechanism to lock you in, to keep you drawing every day, to keep you sharing what you're drawing, and just really accelerate you. And also, oh, by the way, in 100 days or 100 sketches or 1 year later, when you look back on all that progress you've made, you can look back at these old sketches that weren't that great and say, man, I thought that was pretty good at the time. And now I look at it and I think it looks kind of not so good. And that's really fun to do. So I would really, really recommend set up a social media account or use one of your current social media accounts. Don't worry if family sees it or friends see it. Just share it. I know they'll laugh for the first 10 days, but 20, 30, 40 days into it, when you're actually getting good, you'll notice people saying stuff like, whoa, you're getting a little bit better at this. You're getting pretty good at this. How are you doing this? Because most people never get that good at it because they're afraid to get past that first step of oh, everybody's going to think I'm terrible at it. So what? Most people are terrible at drawing, but your objective is to get better and to be better than everybody else. But you just got to get through the rough stuff first. So just create a social media account and share your progress. Not only that, if you state your intentions clearly that you're going to make a sketch a day, you got some accountability, and you really want to make sure you get that sketch out every single day. And the fifth and final tip, and this is a big one, has to do with the social media stuff. Just draw. Don't worry about being good at drawing. Just worry about drawing. There's going to be tons of stuff that you draw, especially if you're a total stone beginner. That there's going to be tons of stuff you draw that's just awful. You should see some of my original sketches from when I started, even just a year ago. They are horrible. And I was a 27-year-old guy when I got started. I had no excuse. It wasn't like I was 12 years old or 8 years old and I was just learning how to draw. Like, I'm an adult. And these sketches looked like a 6-year-old had drawn them. So don't worry about how good or bad your drawings are. And I know that's so much easier said than done. But you really, if you can, divorce yourself from that feeling of anything I put out has to be great, has to be perfect. It doesn't even matter how good the drawing is. The good in the drawing, that all comes later. For now, the key is just get the drawing out there and share it with everybody, and that's a job well done. So there you have it. Those are 5 tips and tricks that really, really helped me as I was getting better at drawing and continue to hopefully get better at drawing as the days go by. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that red button, subscribe, hit the little notification bell as well to turn on notifications so you never miss another video like this one in the future. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.